microorganisms which cannot be seen without the help of microscope. They are very smaller in size. They cannot be they cannot be seen with the naked eye. And rather, you will have to if you want to see the microbes, you will have to use the microscope. So there's such living organisms which are very small in size, and they cannot be seen without the aid or without the help of microscopes are called the microorganisms. And you can use the term microorganisms or microbes. You can also use the term microbes in place of microorganisms. So microbes, yeah, being a student of MSc, you must know about the microbes. And since you have already studied the microbiology in your BSc Part 1, and in my opinion, I have a high expectation from you that you might be well acquainted with the microbes and their classifications and their features. And if it is not in your memory, just I want to recall your memory, and I want to highlight some important characters and classification of microbes. You know that all the microbes have been broadly classified into two categories: the prokaryotic microbes and the eukaryotic microbes. And the prokaryotic microbes include the archaebacteria, eubacteria, cyanobacteria, mycoplasma, rickettsias, and chlamydia. So these are the examples of the prokaryotic microbes. Prokaryotic microbes, and on the other hand, the eukaryotic microbes include protozoans, unicellular algae, and unicellular fungi. As for example, you know that protozoa, and there are some common examples of protozoa which you know about the amoeba, entamoeba, histolytica, plasmodium, and trypanosoma. All these are the protozoans. So these protozoans are the protozoans are unicellular, but they are eukaryotic, and they can only be seen with the help of microbes. Therefore, protozoans are also microbes, but they are the eukaryotic microbes. Similarly, unicellular fungi like yeast. Yeast is also a fungus, but it is microscopic, and it will you can see the yeast with the help of microscope. Therefore, yeast being a eukaryote is a eukaryotic microbe. Similarly, some common algae which are very smaller in size and they are unicellular and cannot be seen without the help of microscope. As for example, Chlamydomonas, chlorella. These are the unicellular algae, eukaryotic algae, and they are the best example of eukaryotic microorganisms. So just you should know, and you should always keep in your mind that all the microbes are not identical. You have already studied the plant diversity and microbial diversity and animal diversity in your class 11th, that all living organisms are not identical, they are not alike, not similar. Rather, all the living organisms are of various forms, various structure, and the mode of reproduction, and genetically they are also different. So this constitutes the diversity. So there are three types of diversity: plant diversity, all plants are not identical. Plants are of different types like algae, fungi, bryopterid, gymnosperm. So all plants are not identical. All algae are not different. All fungi are not similar. Rather, they are of different type, various type. So this constitutes the diversity. Similarly, the microbes also have the diversity. All microbes are not identical in shape, size, and their mode of nutrition, reproduction. They also vary from one another with various respects. So there exists the diversity among the microorganisms also. Microorganisms also exhibit a great deal of the diversity with respect to their structure, habitat, mode of nutrition, reproduction. So all microbes are also not identical. All microbes also exhibit diversity. So the microbes, for the sake of convenience, have been broadly classified into two categories: the prokaryotic microbes and eukaryotic microbes. And the prokaryotic microbes, I have cited examples of the prokaryotic microbes like the archaebacteria, eubacteria, cyanobacteria, mycoplasma, rickettsias, and chlamydia. These are included in the prokaryotic microbes. And on the other hand, eukaryotic microbes include algae, unicellular fungi, and protozoa. So this is the basic classification. You can say that how all microbes are not identical. They are broadly classified in two categories. They exhibit diversity with various respects. So and these are their microbes, and you know that the prokaryotic microbes like bacteria do not exhibit the sexual reproduction, but there exists the genetic recombination among them. So this is another very important features. Now let us come to the that these are the microorganisms which are living in nature. But you know that viruses are very microscopic. They are much smaller than the bacteria. You all know that the viruses are the much smaller than the smallest bacteria. Okay? So they are not they are not living. Rather, they are the connecting link between the living and non-living. They share properties with both non-living and living. Uh, despite not being the living organism, they are also studied in this branch of microbiology. Viruses are also studied in the microbiology, and there is a separate branch meant for dealing with the viruses, and that branch is known as the virology. Virology is the branch of microbiology which deals with the study of the different types of viruses, their structure, their mode of multiplication, their pathogenicity, ability to cause disease, and the diseases caused by different types of diseases caused by them. And in your MSc botany MSc first semester, you have to not only you have to study the various types of microbes, rather you are also required. You have also been in your syllabus. Various viral diseases of plants have also been included. So you will be studying different types of diseases caused by the virus in the plants. So these are very important topics which we will discuss and which will be studying in the subsequent classes. So now let us see at first. Let me know, Srafiki, do you know where if you are, at first we will be starting the virology, then bacteriology, and then other things, then industrial microbiology. The syllabus of microbiology of MSc first semester include the virology, um, bacteriology, and industrial microbiology, and viral diseases of the plants. Because like at first we will start with this virology. Okay, so this is very important. Being a student of MSc, you must know. I would like to know from you. Do you know where is the National Institute of Virology situated? इंडिया में ये नेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ वायरोलॉजी कहाँ है? कोई बताओ इसमें दोनों में से. एनीवन? हेलो, आवाज आ रही है?
Yes, sir.
Where is National Institute of Virology located? NIV, National Institute of Virology. In which town of India? In which state it is located? नहीं बोल.
Arabic.
Hello?
Arabic.
नहीं. This NIV, National Institute of Virology, is located at Pune. सब समझे? हेलो. National Institute of Virology is located at Pune. और you know पुणे कहाँ है? In Maharashtra. ठीक है? You all know. So India is the National Institute of Virology is located at Pune. So you must know this is I think that this question has been asked in a multiple choice question. MSc में तुम्हारे multiple choice question में किसी साल ये question आया है कि where is the National Institute of Virology is located at. और उस ऑप्शन में बहुत सारा चीज रहेगा, उसमें बैंगलोर, दिल्ली, कलकत्ता, पुणे. तो योर आंसर विल बी पुणे. ठीक है. तो नेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ वायरोलॉजी लोकेटेड एट पुणे which ठीक है. This is a part of the central government lab, and if any viral disease is reported, the virus the sample of the viruses is sent to this lab for this identification which virus actually is. So this is a very this institute is of the national repute. This is in your mind. So now let us start with that. We will be having an introduction to the virology which you have to study. So this virology is a part of virology is a branch of microbiology which deals with the study of viruses. The viruses are very common these days, and now it has become very important topic of the day, because you all know that we are going through, and we are living in the age of the coronavirus and COVID. I think that even the students who are of pursuing their art or commerce also know about this. They have the basic ideas of the viruses. So being a student of science and being a student of biological science, you must have a great idea of this branch of biology or botany which you have to study. So let me at first know, Asrafi, how will you define this? You have already studied all these things. This is not a very new topic. The in class 10th or class 9, the virus, the chapter virus, the microbes, including the viruses, are included. So how will you define the virus? हेलो अशरफी बताइए व्हाट आर वायरसेस
9-10 में सर
क्या
कौन सा वायरस कोरोना वायरस सर
वो हम नहीं पूछ रहे हैं हम पूछ रहे हैं कि क्या हम माय क्वेश्चन इज कि हाउ विल यू डिफाइन द टर्म वायरस व्हाट आर वायरसेस बताइए जल्दी
सर आई हैव नो आइडिया